Hi guys, welcome to a new video. Actually both of these sketchbooks have been done for a bit now. I just didn't really get myself to record the sketchbook tours. But here we are now. I thought let's just do both sketchbooks in one video instead of doing two separates. Like I usually just do one sketchbook in a video. So this is probably gonna be a bit longer than my videos usually are. But I like watching long sketchbook tours. I hope you guys do too. Yeah, so here we're gonna start with this one, and here we have some stickers, some cute ones like Sumiko Gurashi and some yeah, I got all of these on Amazon except of these. I printed these out. It's Shigeo from Mob Psycho 100. I made these stickers myself. So here is my welcome page. This is me, I'm Mao. I am an 18-year-old graphic design student. Sorry, sometimes I just don't talk properly. Yeah, this is the only time I used alcohol markers in this sketchbook, because the paper has some texture and I was afraid of destroying the tips of my markers a bit. So yeah, for the first bit I don't think I have too much, or I don't really have a lot to talk about with this sketchbook, but whenever there's something I'll just talk about stuff for a bit. Yeah, here's Jake and Dynamite, my OCs, and this is Jackie Zoo. They used to be my persona like years ago, but now they're just an OC. I changed a little bit about their design and a lot about their story. Here's my OCs, Venus and Mystics. This was when I figured it out. Pencils aren't that nice on this paper. So yeah, I mostly stick with watercolor and ink on here and fine liners. So yeah, Milan, a stupid stinky little man. Yeah, this was when I got my printer. I got a laser printer, so I printed out this digital drawing of mine. But honestly, the colors actually look pretty different on the screen. But it like when I drew it, but printed out, the colors are kind of different. So yeah, I should not be trusted with a printer, because the first things I did was print out some drawings some screenshots and stuff from Mob Psycho 100 and turned them into stickers. Yeah, I printed out some of these Spotify scan codes, because for a bit I was just obsessed with making stickers. Like for a couple days I wanted to make a lot of stickers. I think I drew this, or I colored this in one of my Draw With Me videos. I think it was my first one. And here's more of Milo. He's so cute and he's really fun to draw. Nunsiks. So watercolors were pretty nice in the sketchbook actually. And Flora, really like her too. She is fun to draw. Yeah, as I said, I don't really have a lot to talk about right now. Here's Jake. I colored this with Prismacolor, those washable markers, super tips, that's what they're called. Yeah, I just didn't really have the skin color of Jake, so I had to keep it white and did some blue shading. And here's me and some doodles I did in class. Usually in class I just draw directly in my sketchbook, but these I drew on separate paper in my writing pad thing, so I cut them out and glued them in here. And a couple pages earlier I said colored pencils aren't that good in the sketchbook, but I think for that drawing I had used Prismacolors, but for this one I used the Faber-Castell Black Edition, and they felt a lot nicer on this paper actually. But on the other side I didn't blend with them, so maybe it was just a blending I struggled with. Oh, and here was when I had to get some stuff from the art supply store for school, like a really thick graphite stick and a Posca, a micron. I have a couple of microns, but we got a list of stuff that we need, and it said a micron or a fine liner with this size, so I got it in this size because I don't really have that. And for myself, separate from the school stuff, I got two Magellan watercolors because I'm very slowly collecting them. Occasionally I just get 1 or 2 from them. And here's more of my OCs. And I noticed that Milan, like, they're brothers, and I noticed Milan is the only one of the 3 of them that doesn't have like one of his eyes covered. Yeah, so what can I talk about here? Oh yeah, this was when I started feeling mentally unwell, like more mentally unwell, and that was like a thing I struggled with for a bit. But since last week, stuff has gotten a lot better. That is, like, me feeling unwell is also the reason why I took so, not really long, but why it took me a bit until I was like until now to record the sketchbook tour. Because, I don't know, I just never felt like it, but since last week, everything's going up again, and that's nice. Yeah. Oh, here I got tracing paper for school, and I wanted to try it out because I made the sketch of dynamite, and I really liked how it looked, but I didn't want to... So because I liked how this looks, I didn't want to do line art directly on it, so I put some tracing paper on top, and did some line art on that, and I think it looks cool. Okay, this is just some OC stuff. So whenever I like censor or cover stuff, like here you're probably gonna see some meme or whatever in here. That's when I want to cover OC facts, lore, whatever that I want to keep for myself, or when I just wrote other like private stuff. For example, when I went to some place that I don't want to share. So yeah, that's just the stuff I'm covering. Also sometimes like event tags and whatever. More Jackie Zoo. I drew them as like a teenager on here, but in their story they're more like a young child. And here's Jake. I drew him in my anime kind of art style. I really like this drawing. I like the textures and the colors. I really like everything about it. I need to draw more often in this style. I don't like I don't have fun at drawing anime style or semi-realistic style bodies. I only like drawing faces like that, so I'm just gonna draw stuff like this, I guess. And some Jake. More Jake because he is my baby boy. I love him a lot. He's probably my favorite OC, and he's just fun to draw, and he gives me so much comfort. And what's going on here? Oh yeah, here I met up with 2 of my friends, and actually another one of my friends joined spontaneously, and my half brother also joined us, and I gave one of my friends some bubble tea that I brought from, because we live in a... Well, we don't live directly in that city, but we live around a small city, and in our area there's nowhere to get bubble tea, but my school is in a bigger city, so on my way home, no, I think I got the bubble tea in my lunch break, and I carried it around me during the rest of the day until I met my friends in the evening, so I could bring her bubble tea. And I also gave her my old colored pencils that I don't want to use anymore, because she needed them for school, and I was like, hey, if you need stuff and I have that stuff and I don't even use it anymore, why don't I just give it away? It wasn't like expensive stuff, so yeah. This was when I was halfway done with the sketchbook. Here, this is the OC of one of my classmates, and here's my OCs, Diana and Elvin, they're twins. And Venus, my favorite MILF. She's fun to draw. I haven't drawn her in a bit. I should do that again. This is Venus as a teenager. And this was when we watched a really boring movie in school. We watched one on... I forgot their names, but the guy who made Apple, like the brand, and the guy who made Microsoft, and it was interesting at first, but then it just got boring because we weren't in the mood to be in school anymore at that point. This is stuff for drawing class. So one of my subjects in school, I go to graphic design school, it's called free drawing. I don't know why it's called free drawing, because we don't get to freely choose what we want to draw, but we get like tasks and stuff, and for this we practice perspective. So there is some, here's some more Venus, but here's more from the perspective stuff. Actually, it's supposed to be this way, and we had to like follow the line. I don't know what this perspective, I think this is called 1 point perspective. So yeah, we did that, and it was nice. I really, whoops, something just fell down, but anyways, yeah, I was glad to finally learn more about perspective. Okay, why did I turn this one on this page? I haven't really exactly thought out a story or like whatever for these eyes that I like to draw, but they have been compared to Cult of the Lamp and Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask so far. I don't really see it because all I see is the form of an eye, and it's not annoying when people compare that stuff. It just gets annoying when they insist that it is stuff like, I don't know. Because I made this before I knew what Cult of the Lamp was, and I did this without even thinking about Majora's Mask because I have never played that game. Yeah, I think this is vent art. Like I said, I was really mentally unwell for a bit, but it's getting better. Cause like for I don't think it was during the sketchbook, so I'm gonna talk about it in the next one. And here's Minifaz, whatever my will see. He's fun to draw, he's nice. And this eye again. I don't know if I've ever explained this, but so these bandages band-aids you see occasionally. So with my makeup, I put on these cute band-aids on my nose, and I put them in my sketchbook afterwards because I just think it would be a waste to throw them away. In the first couple days I did throw them away when I started doing this, but then I was like, no, it's such a waste, and so I'm putting it in there. This was when I was feeling really unwell. I think that's when a really bad phase for me started, and this is I Went to Hell and Back. It's an album by the band As It Is, and it's one of my comfort albums, so I printed out some lyrics from it and I glued them in here, and it helped me feel better. And here's some abstract art, and yeah, doodles, sketches, whatever. And Minifaz again. I drew this during another sketchbook session video. That was also the last video I uploaded, I just realized. Yeah, I talked in that video about mental health and some happy moments, and it was nice. But after that, everything completely went downhill for me, honestly. But yeah, these are the last couple of pages. I managed to put at least some sort of effort into it, because usually the last like 10 to 5 pages of my sketchbooks, I just get super tired of it and I don't put any effort into it anymore. But for this one I managed it in some sort. This was when I was trying to be a bit more positive and nice with myself, because I just want to find happiness and peace in myself. And I am on the way of that, and I found a lot of happiness and peace with myself so far, which is good. I'm not completely there, but I have found a lot of comfort, which is nice. And yeah. Okay, the last pages here ended up with as low effort sketchbook pages, but yeah. This is also a sketchbook from Action. I don't know what countries outside of Germany have this store. I think Netherlands has the store too, but it was just a really cheap sketchbook. I don't remember the price. I give it a 7 out of 10 because it was nice for pencils. It wasn't good with Prismacolors, but it was good with the black editions, and just for the regular graphite pencils it was nice, and with watercolor. So yeah, that sucks for alcohol markers, and that's what I really like to use. So okay, let's go on to this video. I mean sketchbook, obviously. Let's continue with the sketchbook. Sorry, my brain did a little brain fart, as I like to call it. So, stickers on it. I don't remember to what this song. I think this code is to Wie zu Hause by Alligator. A song I really like, and here's a Hello Kitty sticker. When I was on vacation in Italy back in August, I got a lot of these like Hello Kitty juice, drinks, whatever. They were like bottles, and with every bottle came a Hello Kitty sticker, and I have quite a few of them, so I glued it on here. And here's another Mob Psycho sticker I made, and my Receptify for around that time. Should I get into the songs? Willwood, as it is, Alligator, as it is, stuff like, yeah, here's my welcome page. This was when I was feeling mentally unwell, so I wanted to do a lot of comfort art, which I don't remember if I did that. I think I did, because I don't really remember stuff about the sketchbook, but let's get into it. Also, this was from the 26th of September to the 3rd of October, so also didn't take me that long. Also, this is a sketchbook, as you can see, that I made by myself. It's paint on multimedia paper. I really like it. It's some of my favorite paper. It's good with everything I like to use, so that's cool. Here's this eye again. I really like this one. I did it with ink. Like, I have inks in fountain pens, and I did that. You can make some nice textures with it. Smiley, and here's some little abstract stuff. And here's rules for myself, because my body was feeling awful for a couple days because I am lactose intolerant, and I ate dairy products that weren't lactose free, and I ate too much spicy stuff, and I also didn't drink enough. But I'm getting better at that. Here's my travel palette. I think it's this one. It's a little cute rainbow box with some watercolors. Sticky. Oops. Yeah. Really cute. I use it. I used to take it to school sometimes, but now I don't anymore, because I don't really use watercolors in school. Like for my sketchbook, if I use watercolors in school, it's like when it's for a project, and then I take a bigger set of watercolors with me. Also, one of my favorite inks, Diamine's November Rain. This isn't something that's gonna be in this sketchbook, but instead in the next one. But I ordered more inks from Diamine, and I love them so much. I don't know if November Rain still is my favorite ink, because I like the ones that I just got, like the new ones I got. But it's still a really pretty color. I like the separation between the like dark, and then there's green, and then there's blue, and it's just super pretty. Here's another of my band-aids. This is actually one that a friend gifted me, like one of my classmates, on like the 3rd day of school, I think. We went out to get bubble tea, and then they gave me like some band-aids, because they saw I wear them with my makeup, and it was super nice. I really appreciate it. Also, that friend, they were one of my at school, I'm kind of part of a friend trio, I guess, and they're part of that too. But I think more about that stuff will like be my next sketchbook, because more life progress until that point, I guess. I don't really know how to explain. I don't know, my sketchbook tours are kind of like a diary thing, online diary thing of me sharing stuff. I like that. It's fun, and it's fun to share stuff about myself. Here is Kiris, one of my pretty new OCs. I really just made him. This was when I made him, and I love his design. He looks so cool. Here are Dynamite and my Persona cuties. This was in class. We had to cut out stuff like letters, and I found this picture, and I found it looks pretty neat. It looks cool, really interesting. I don't know what it is. I think it's a flower, but I stuck it in here because it looks so cute. If you know what that is, please tell me. I think there's some kind of like tool with Google that you can just put like a photo on there and it's gonna show you what it is. But I'm too lazy to do that. I'm not that interested in knowing what it is, you know. Maybe I should really look it up. Here's some art one of my classmates did in the sketchbook, and here's another drawing I made. And I just didn't like how it turned out, so I stopped it. Milan with buckle markers. Not the biggest fan of this drawing, to be honest, but it's okay. Oh yeah, I was feeling so bad. I almost had an anxiety attack in school. Not fun, because I wasn't able to talk, so I couldn't tell anyone something was happening. I haven't had like that feeling of getting an anxiety attack in a bit now, but I told my classmates if I do, I'm just gonna like knock on the table if I can, and then they're gonna know what's going on, that something's going on. So in case I hyperventilate, someone can help me. But besides that, I have some pretty good self-control, luckily, when it comes to that anxiety attack stuff. So the chance of me getting one isn't that big anymore. This is something I did with leftover paint I had in my in this watercolor tin, and I just did some abstract art, but then I started seeing like mountains and a forest and stuff, and so I added that with a ballpoint pen, and I think it looks really, really good. This is really fun to do. And this was when so there's this store called Hema. I think it's a store from Sweden, or at least they're like Swedish stuff or whatever. I don't know if you guys have that store outside of Germany either, but they have Miffy themed stuff at the moment, and it's so cute. So I got this mug, and I also got like a tea kettle. Like, that stuff is so cute. I just couldn't resist getting it. More Milan again. And this was when one of my classmates, she brought stickers, and everyone in class was like, she told everyone to just get a sticker, and I chose this of an otter, I think, and a cat. So cute. And Sophia, one of my OCs, gave him a little hoodie design. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I constantly mess up speaking. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me speaking today. Yeah, this was when I was feeling like so bad physically, like my body. I had such stomach problems for whatever reason that that not even my painkiller meds were helping. That was weird, but then I went home and it got better. This was when I was halfway done with the sketchbook. So it's still October as I'm filming and probably uploading this. This is the prompt list I am doing. It's called Comfortober. I only have drawn like until prompt 4 so far, and there's only a week left. Whoops. But I know the thing with like those October, Inktober, whatever challenges is to draw every day and get out of your comfort zone, but because I just wasn't having a good time, I decided for myself that I was gonna draw stuff that is comforting to me. I can still get out of my comfort zone, but the theme of my drawings should be comfort. So here's my list. I know it's not a lot of time, but if you want to join, there's a hashtag for it on Instagram, because there's actually 2 people who joined. Only one of them posted it on Instagram, but the other person posted it on a Discord server that I'm on, and it was really nice that people actually joined this. And here was one of my thumbnail sketches for Comfortober, and yeah, Jake. And here is my plushies, Noodle and the Kirby plushie. This Noodle is a long cat. Both of them were gifted to me by 2 of my best friends, so I really, really, really love these plushies. One time I even took Noodle with me to school. I carried it around in the bag. And here's me in real life. like there's this way I draw myself, and there's this me in real life with super fluffy hair. Sometimes my hair is super fluffy, sometimes it's not, depends. And also my bangs growing over my eyes to the point that I barely see anything. And for some reason I kept my bangs this way for a month, but this week I finally cut them, so now my hair isn't in my eyes all the time. Well, I was still able to see stuff because I wear glasses, and then my bangs would go over my glasses and my hair wasn't directly in my eyes, but it was still a struggle sometimes. But now they're shortened. Here's a sketch I created for someone on Discord, and here is another one. They wanted to do art trades with me, but I didn't feel like making complete drawings, so we just did sketches. Oh yeah, here I met three of my friends. We wanted to go to a flea market, but there wasn't really anything because the weather was super bad. So we got something to drink, and then we went to another city. We got bubble tea, and I tried taro milk tea for the first time. It was good, but not so good that I would get it again. I really like milk teas, but I think taro just for tea isn't my flavor. I think I've had taro flavored candy, like snacks in the past, probably like mochi or something like that, or rice balls, but for tea, not really my thing. Here's the first Comfortober drawing. Food. Like the prompt was food, and I drew myself eating my mother's noodle soup, which is my favorite food and also comforting, really comforting. And yeah, so on the Discord server, I don't really know if I should call them a friend, but someone, well, at first someone else asked with what medium we others want to see our OCs be drawn, and one of the others joked with felt tips on toilet paper. So I did this. I was like, challenge accepted, and I drew her OC on toilet paper. And another one of my OCs, this was also he's a new OC. He's called Casimiro. I really like his design, but I'm gonna change a bit about him. He is a vampire, a black vampire to be more exact. There's two vampire species among my OCs: sinister vampires and black vampires, and he's a black vampire. So this was when I got PayPal and I got access to my bank card, which probably isn't the best idea because I am not financially responsible. But yeah, I am learning. I ordered some stuff since I got that, and it's nice because my parents, they don't want to order from like any website. They don't like doing that, but I ordered from Stationery Pal and Fountain Fader, and yeah, I got some cool stuff on there, and it's also nice to like do that stuff by myself. Here's Milo, but as an adult, and Jake drinking some bubble tea, so cute. And Diana, yeah, I think this was when I was starting to rush to the end of the sketchbook. Jake doodles, and yeah, this was when I was happy about my Stationery Pal order because I wanted to order there since, I don't know, March or April, so I was excited to finally do it. And I got a lot of cute stickers and some jewelry too. I got a necklace and a bracelet. I didn't know from that Stationery Pal they sell jewelry, but they have really cute stuff. And yeah, here's Smiley and a little spoopy buddy, and the usual. I don't want to force myself to draw at the end of my sketchbooks. And here's the end. Done. Don't have a lot to say. Bye. Yeah, that's it for the sketchbook tour. I don't really have anything to say for the end except that until my next sketchbook tour, it's gonna be a couple more weeks because I'm taking it slower with drawing. Like Easter sketchbooks, and the one before that I finished super quickly, and now at the moment I'm not drawing a lot because I am doing other stuff too, and I don't want to rush anymore, take my time and stuff. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching, and bye!